Hello everyone, welcome back and with this new video. And in the meantime, I wanted to thank you for the support you are giving me. We are almost more than 12,000 subscribers. Thank you. I didn't think I would get to this milestone so quickly, and I will try to bring more and more interesting content. And remember, if you want to support the channel, I wanted to make a fairly quick update. The last videos went really well. I think they helped you a lot too, especially for some setup. We studied some triggers in the past videos. Something really interesting where, however, maybe in the next, I wait a bit longer. I wanted to make a video where I really wanted to analyze the trigger and how they are studied in depth. Let's see. If I get many comments, I will definitely do it. What really went well was we analyzed Ethereum. For those who remember in the video where I gave you both the short trigger exactly here, and yes, it's the long trigger. Well, what the price did was on these three taps, do you remember? We said it dropped by 15% and rise by 20%. 15%. Congratulations if you got it. Spectacular. Perfect. I took it spot. I didn't take the short, but I took it spot and now I have my stop. If we can keep this level of the 2175, I expect much higher prices. But remember, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin ETF. I had already told you. I had told you not to look at the shorts. Just focus on the long scalps, because with ETF, with so much ETF sauce on the way out, I don't recommend you to go short yet. At most, wait that, who will it be? ETF announcement, which I think is already there. I told you in the last video. To touch, I don't know, 55,000. Then from there the price will surely collapse, but be careful, guys. Be careful with the lever. It's better to miss opportunities than to be guided, I assure you. I've already told you so many times and you've seen it these days. My advice is always to help you. Just so you know, Bitcoin, this is a chart of today that I made today where I had given an entry here where he took it well, where here, if it keeps me this level, at the end it went under here at 45 and a half, $45,000. It can stay in with the stop at break even, or else here below at 44 and a half, and wait for the $50,000, $50,000. What we can see with the ETF here, we have a lot of liquidity. I saw it. It is visible. We have a lot of liquidity where there are many walls from Binance, and we can see it right here. So this it's a method that I did a bit on Twitter. Go check it out, but I'll bring you a video where I'll show you a strategy with walls and the liquidation. So here it simply shows us the walls that the whales put on the various exchanges. Okay, there are many sites that allow you to see it. Let's go and cut out some noise. Let's just put the bigger money and see that all the liquidations are at $48,056,000. So if Bitcoin does a squeeze up, okay, we can even push ourselves to make a spike to $56,000 to go and liquidate everyone. Then eat the candle again and dump after the ETF. However, no one gives us security. So if you want to try the long, you just have to try them at key levels, like I showed here where it was filled, because it must have the shortest possible invalidation if you want. Because if you, for example, I don't know, you are going to place yourself quite long, that is, it makes no sense, or here long makes no sense. I had also told you here that we would definitely go down. In fact, we went down. We've been under here for quite a while. Then I made a post on Twitter where I said, guys, I'm not looking at that short anymore, but I'll position myself long if We flipped this level. This rival has been flipped. I made a long escape close too soon, but it doesn't matter. And it made a 6% move where I had this trigger or this trigger. One took it. I'm happy. Today's trigger has also been taken at this level here. Not on all exchanges, but on some it took it. So now, or stay long with stop below this low to go for higher prices. If we lose this level, we can go short to go to $41,000. But personally, I do not short because if the TF comes approved, which in my opinion will be 100% certain, it gives you a squeeze candle that liquidates you. My advice is if you really want to go short, stay still. Then we can also crash. I know we can, but in my current probabilities, I am more the probability that the ETF gets approved. And so we first go up and then let's download. And know that we download first and then we go up. But everything is possible. I, in indecision, prefer to stand still or scalp long at key levels. Stop. Closed for Bitcoin. There's nothing more to say. I've already told you what you have to do, what levels you have to wait for if you want to load a bit more spot. We took in a near perfect obsessive way, where here I showed you a fantastic trigger. The trigger was exactly where I had told you this. Do you remember? Many remember where I told you let's go get what are we doing here, make a detour, go back and watch the video. If here we make a detour to retest, position yourself long at these levels to go and take the first target. 39, 38 or 42, 43. Everything has been taken. I am spot on. I did both this scalp on leverage and on the spot from 31 to 32, and I stay in because I thinking it can go to fetch much higher prices. This coin, any dip it makes, if it dumps to 25, 20, 18, buy it. It's not financial advice, it's what I do, I buy it. I buy it because have you seen how it behaved in bear market? So imagine what it can do in the next hot coin race. So here we can easily get 60, 70, $100 of this coin. So I am in, I stay in. If it drops to lower prices to cubes, same thing with FAT. I already told you, altcoin, there is not much to say here. Here completely useless to look at them because everyone is only looking at Bitcoin for the ETF. I just wanted to make this quick update. So altcoin, I know you have to trade levels. Just change the triggers. I also gave you Mina, I remember on this entry 0.95 was taken. Try to exchange the levels. Watch the triggers, for example. Mina, here to go and take this liquidity. This range here to make a 3 tap where it can go here, deviate here and retest again, go a little lower and go long with invalidation. That was here below. Others are SNX, however, do not short it because in my opinion it is still bullish. It can go up. SNX, I had seen that it was interesting. If I go down even more in the box, I could take a long with stop below 280, 270. But I repeat, be careful. Be careful with liquidation because you just saw what Bitcoin did and you saw how the altcoins are composed. Motivated. Your best trade that you can make is to basically stand still, or you are experts who scalp, or otherwise you are set up. Let's see if we have to look at some other update. Nothing. Bitcoin dominance still very strong. Everyone is looking at Bitcoin. Everyone, here we remove everything and simply wait. Look at the daily. The daily chart is very simple. Okay. Let's give here until we stay up here. I'm bullish when we close below this level. I'll come back. Bearish, but bearish in the sense that I expect some declines that we will then buy in the area. I already told you. of 38.39. Of the 31 to $32,000, my goal is, as long as we stay above 28, $30,000, whatever the market offers me at the drop of flashdom, I take advantage to buy both long and scalp. Spot to then resell it a bit higher and hold some coins that are, well, few, you know, which ones are 2 or 3. I don't see any bearish market at the moment. Rather, if the ETF gets approved, but we have to see how it gets approved. Don't let me catch, for example, I've already seen numbers like Plan B is quite ridiculous. Calling $550,000 during 2024. I went against him some time ago when he was practically at the top of $70,000, calling $150,000. And I personally said it was a bit silly. He indeed blocked me and then we collapsed. We practically went very, very low to $15,000. Everyone has been liquidated and it's still very much followed, by the way. Beware. Practically let him loose. Let me drive some charts, mainly from the weekly chart as I have taught you. This resistance here is the key resistance. Okay, from $49,000 to $52,000. Once this is overcome, it flies to 60,000, but I don't think so. If it really does, if the ETF comes. Yes, the head will be, it will finally be approved. It can squeeze, then go down, go to retest 35, 37, $30,000 and then go back up. That's all. Thank you. So you know that until I stay above this level, everything that is provided to me here below for me is to buy. Because with the Elixir 2, we can easily reach $80, $90, $100,000. No one gets target out of my head. Like when we were down here, everyone called for $10,000. I was practically a realist. There are Twitter posts that say it because the market changes. Evolve, so we say now $100,000, but we are a bit foolish to say it, the figures, because anything can happen. Like the ETF last year, no one knew that there would have been this ETF, and so the price finally bottomed out and went up. So no one can predict the market. Okay, we will return in the next video with some educational content. Here I just wanted to give a quick update for Bitcoin. And I thank you all for the support as always. In the next video, I'll make it in 2-3 days. That will be pretty interesting. And thanks to everyone, and share the channel. Bye guys.